This is his apartment, by the way. This is where he creates his artistic work. And look at his tiny desk. Look at this. This is his desk. It looks like some sort of socialist dystopia, to be honest. Kafkaesque would be the word. Hi everyone, I'm Lexi, and today we are going to play the Bookwalker. Now I have a confession to make. Yesterday I tried going through the gameplay of this wonderful game, but unfortunately a lot of the video content got corrupted and I was unable to process the gameplay for you guys. So I'm going to do my best to try it again today. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. It's a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous game. I love it. It's so unique and original, and I don't want to give up on creating this gameplay for you guys because I really want you to have a little bit of a taster of this gorgeous tale. I said the word gorgeous too much. Anyway, this game is described by its developers as The Bookwalker is a narrative adventure in which you play as Etienne Quist, a writer turned thief with the ability to dive into books. Okay, well, without further ado, let's continue. New game or continue? Let's just go for new game, yeah? Yeah, start a new game. What can you do? Some things are just not meant to be, you know? It's so strange how he speaks because it's clearly not a language that we can understand and process. And it's also, the game is diving you straight into the story. So he is here in his block of flats. I believe that these are his neighbors. There is a sign of eviction on his door. The kitchen is still a work in progress. It's been months. Are you expecting anyone, honey? No, mother. Could it be the mailman? This early? Go and see. There's a man here, mother. Is the door locked? I don't... It's our neighbor. Henry? No, mother. The writer, remember? Don't open the door. He had no business coming around here. We're not welcome here. But what if he needs help? Is he injured or something? I don't think so. He just looks a little bit roughed up. He can take care of himself. You can't be too careful around these parts, even when it comes to the neighbors. Fine. So it seems like we're not really the most... It seems like somebody's vacuuming. We're not really the most wanted individual in this building. Let's see this door. Sounds like old man Henry is in the shower right now. Okay. What do we have here? Old stuff that belonged to the previous residents. Can't I collect them? And there seems to be some trash over here as well. Okay, anyway, let's get into the apartment. First, my property gets confiscated, now an eviction notice. Okay. For some reason I can't read it. Okay. Yeah, it's really strange why I'm not able to read the eviction notice because yesterday I could. Anyway, let's take this. Oh, okay, that was the summation. Okay, so Mr. Etienne Quist, this is a reminder that you may begin working off your sentence at any time by registering with a licensed publishing agency. In event that you work off the full sentence, you will be released from the shackles imposing writer's block on you. Any other attempts to remove the shackles, other than those provided for by law, will be considered a violation of your sentence and will entail consequences. Your sentence will be re-examined with aggravating circumstances. City Writers Police Department. Okay. So now... let's get into the apartment. Let's have a look at his humble abode. Hello? Silence. It seems like the telephone is ringing, the police alarm is going wild. This is insane. Okay, so is this Etienne? Who is this? Vince asked me to get in touch with you. It's about your arrest. We usually offer a small loan to writers who have their licenses revoked with interest. Once you get back on your feet, you can. That's not why I was trying to find you. I wanted to know. I've heard you can break writers' shackles. Is that true? Silence. Breaking writers' shackles is one of the most highly punishable crimes under writers' law. Let's say we can. However, the price for the service varies depending on how complex the shackles are. Are yours the standard 2-year kind? No, my shackles are for 30 years. Wow. Coughs. Noise through the phone. Damn, I spilled. Hey, get this out of here. My God, 30 years. I think we can figure something out, but the price will be, let's say, 6 jobs. Let's just diminish it to 1. But Vince said it would be a one-time thing. Vince should have warned me that he was sending me a particularly dangerous criminal. He threw ink at them. What was his crime? Have you done this kind of work before? No. Do you know what to do? Yes. Good. Your first job is waiting at the door. We got mail. And somebody just quickly scurried away. I need to put this on the desk. The controls are a little bit tricky, I have to say. This is his apartment, by the way. This is where he creates his artistic work. And look at his tiny desk. Look at this. This is his desk. It looks like some sort of socialist dystopia, to be honest. Kafkaesque would be the word. Okay, let's see our assignment. What do we have here? I have to steal a potion of immortality. Well then. This is the book that we have to enter. Looks like this is where the stolen item goes. An excerpt from a book review. I like that the narration was from the point of view of the book's supposed villain, but the characters fighting against them just aren't interesting enough in comparison. I also enjoyed the ending, sappy as it was. The author of this book? A very serious, Victorian-looking fellow. A strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate a drop of infinity by Jonathan Bowers and extract an item, a bottle of the magical potion of immortality. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Seems only fair. But before we dive into the book, let's have a look at some of the things around in the apartment. This is his bedroom. It just looks incredibly depressing. It's too early to go to bed. I have work to do. He's very conscientious. The neighbors across the way moved out recently. You can clearly directly see into the neighbor's room. You can imagine the cramped quarters. Poor guy. They took all the manuscripts too, nothing but empty boxes left. So the crime department. They didn't take the portrait of Frederick. Guess they thought it was a fake. And this was the note I picked up earlier, but couldn't finish reading. Independent bookstore Letter by Letter has announced that it will no longer sell any of Etienne Quist's works. The store owner, Raymond Foucault, commented, "Unfortunately, Mr. Quist's writing license has been revoked. We sincerely apologize to his fans, as Mr. Quist's book enjoyed a certain popularity. I do hope that Mr. Quist can solve the problems he is facing, and that we'll have his books back on store shelves as soon as possible." Yeah, c'est la guerre. The bathroom door is locked. I have to pay the water bill. And can you imagine, like, not being able to use the bathroom until you pay the water bill? Like, literally, what is he gonna do? Pee his pants? And there is this thing over here, but apparently I'm not able to pick it up right now. We will need what it has inside for the book. Let's just jump into the book, why don't we? This is the really beautiful part. Jail cell. Oof. Crunch. Oh, damn it. Landing on a solid stone floor makes your bad knee twist awkwardly. Use ink to heal yourself or leave your knee like it is. Having played the game yesterday, I tried to use the ink to heal myself. It didn't work because we are shackled by the writer's police. So every time when we're trying to use ink to heal the body, we just get frozen cold by the shackles. So we have to take the shackles down if we want to use the healing ink. So I'm just going to leave your knee just like that. I'll just walk it off. It's going to be quite painful. Or will you? Force your knee back into place. That's what I had to do yesterday. Are you ready for this? It's gonna crunch. Ouch, I really felt that. Every time, it gets me every time. Ouch, damn it. You bend your knee this way and that a few times, testing it. The crunching sound has stopped. Phew. Anyways, let's get down to business. I need to find the potion of immortality and take it out of here. Let's examine the skeleton. Nothing but bones left, no potions. There are some mushrooms. Let's take them all. Examine and use items you find in your inventory. So this is our inventory. And I was mentioning yesterday how the whole gameplay and the choices he has to make, the narrative, it just reminds me a lot of Disco Elysium, which is an amazing, soul, gut-wrenching game. And I will feature it in one of my next gameplays. I just am looking for the right time. Coming back to the Bookwalker. I doubt the potion of immortality is just going to be lying around in an ordinary barrel. But kick the barrel. We get ready to kick. And we found an apple and a couple of, some trash. We also found some crowbar parts, pieces of rusty metal awaiting their transformation on a workbench. And the apple, once known as the fruit of discord, it now satisfies your hunger. So let's eat it. And now he has full health, 5 bars. Great. There is this weird helmet from the skeleton. Whoa, 2 heads. This is a really weird jail. Yeah. Tell me about it. So we see here a note on the jail cell. Jason Little, age 28. Oh, he died young. Potion P4 causes unpredictable mutations. Client, the Kingdom of Ruver. Production, Volume 1, 1 unit. So the door to the hallway is locked. A lockpick sure would come in handy right about now. Now, I tried to kick the door down, but I was only hurting myself and losing health points. So what we can do, but I don't have the button yet, is we have to go back to reality. I I think the game wants me to play a little bit with kicking the door with my body, because I don't see the coming back to reality game yet. Button, sorry. So you try to kick the door, nothing happens except that your not quite healed knee starts hurting again. Oof. Headbutt the door. You hesitate for a second. Headbutt the door anyway. Bam. With a rustling of paper, your head slits between the bars. It didn't hurt, but you aren't going to be able to pull your head back out. You're stuck. This was hilarious to me the first time when I saw it. Are you done goofing around yet? The game has a sense of humor. Try to pull your head back out of through the bars. Son of a... Your neck is stuck tight between the bars. Damn! Here we can actually use the ink. You let a drop of your blood, ink, fall onto the bars. This part of the book is under your control now. You pull the bars apart with your bare hands. They move easily, bending to your will. At the same time, you feel your shackles starting to burn with cold. Oof, damn it. You pull your head free. Step away from the door. I'm pretty sure I had a lockpick or something like one, at least. I need to go back to my reality and check my apartment. Yes, and now we have the wake up button. I'm just gonna show you in a second, but I just thought it was brilliant how the whole idea was created. He literally is spilling ink instead of blood while he is inside the book. And it's fascinating that when he is trying to heal himself by spilling ink, he gets in control of the story that he is part of as part of the book. I just found that super amazing. I don't know, it just gave me like the shivers when I played the game the first time. So now let's go and wake up. So we are back into reality, and yeah, exactly. Now the tool has activated. We can pick up the lockpick. And now let's dive back into the book. And you'll be doing a fair share of this back and forth. So let's use the lockpick. You slowly test all the pins in the lock with your lockpick until you finally hear a click. Open the door. And now we can explore. What the? He's dead. Your gaze travels up to the wound on the walker's temple. That looks like a bullet hole. The capsule around the dead man's neck starts vibrating and you hear a soft voice coming from inside. Nice one, Sherlock. Okay, so there's this dead dude and he has this capsule that is speaking to us. Who are you? Sorry for interrupting you. You were saying something about my partner here? Go ahead, continue. He's your partner? We were on our first job, but it didn't end well. I'm sorry, hang on. Who are you, a character? Yes, I think so, sir. But you know that you're a character? Of course. That's impossible. You try and use the light to illuminate the contents of the cage, but all you see inside is a scrap of paper. That's what all my past partners said too. Past partner? How many have you had? I don't mean to brag, but apparently the walkers were very interested in my abilities. I fetched a considerable price, and quite frequently too. And then I ended up with a partner who died. Right. Fortunately, I was then found by a new partner, and we started working as a team. Wait, are you calling me your new partner? That's correct. I'm sure we'll work well together, sir. You look at the walker's body again. I mean, whatever makes our job easier, right? So I want to take this new partner along with us rather than to doubt him. I'll hang you around my neck for now, then figure out what to do with you later. Wonderful, I'm back in business. Although you could also reason that he may be supplying a double function. He could be a tracking device implanted by the police in the books so that they know what Etienne is doing. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. So let's walk through the cell door and see what we can find. And we have Roderick here. Some more crowbar parts. There's a bed. The bed and the mattress have been chewed straight through. Ooh. There's a chain. The chain leads down somewhere. You could use something heavy as a counterweight to raise whatever's on the other end. Use the prisoner's helmet. Let's see. Take all. So we found a bottle and an apple. And I'm just gonna use the apple because I want to restore my health. So we have the lockpick, we have the empty bottle. We may store ink in it, so basically our blood. Okay, I think we're done here. Let's walk through the second cell. Wow, a giant skeleton. Damn, he's big. When I played the game the first time, I didn't walk in these rooms. His name was Brian. Did you know him? No, but you can read about him on the sign in the hallway. Sure, next time I'm here. So, I just got a notification that some objects can be dragged around. I don't know, okay, so we can drag the barrels away. It's a bit harder to do it with the mouse, I have to say. Okay. There's an ordinary power cable running through the hole in the wall. Hold on, what's a power cable doing in an old-timey jail? That's the book's big twist. I didn't want to ruin it for you. Feel where it leads to, or throw caution to the wind and pull it out of the wall. Let's feel where it leads to. We don't have pliers. The cable extends far into the darkness. What's back there? We have no idea. Let's throw caution to the wind and pull it out of the wall, although we could end up electrified. Yeah, exactly. You get electrocuted by the 220 volts running through the cable. Oh, sir, what are you doing? Give up on it. I don't know, I'm just being silly. The light in the window went out after I pulled the cable. Strange. Okay, let's take what we can find in the barrels. And I think we're done with this room. Yeah, and look at this key. You see a key lying on the metal grate, surrounded by clouds of searing steam. The first time I grabbed the key, but it will hurt me because it's surrounded by searing steam. So let's just touch the key with one finger and see what happens. Yeah. The key burns your finger badly and you yank your hand back. The motion jostles the key. Ouch. The key falls down through the grate. This is what happened when I tried to grab it the last time. A faint click echoes from down below. Why did you do that? How was I supposed to know it would be that hot? You could have asked me. I already read this book cover to cover several times. What do you mean you read it? You can see the text of your own book? This isn't my book. Okay, but wait, so this means you know everything about this place? I can find anything you need to know in the text, and I can also warn you of any traps or danger. You turn and look at the dead walker. If that danger is described in the book? Alright, so you know where to find the potion of immortality I'm looking for? Yes, it's in the alchemist's pocket. And where is the alchemist? You rub your burned finger. In his laboratory to the south. Great. We can forget about that key. I'll go straight to the alchemist. No need to waste time. But my friend, you will need the key in order to walk out of the jail. So, let's take the staircase down. That's the fallen key. Let's try to grab it. The key is in front of you, lying on a grate again. Taking it should be no problem at all. Do I even need this key? It opens the front door, which is the only way up. So, you need it. I feel like there must be some kind of catch. I'm not sure about this. You gently rub your burned fingers through your glove. I can check in the text if you want. Are you sure it's cool now? I mean, it was so hot not that long ago. Let's ask him for help, yeah? Because he knows the story. Alright, can you check just in case? Of course, I'd be glad to. You roll your eyes. Here it is. The key isn't hot. You should be able to pick it up just fine. Great. As soon as your fingers close around the key, a wild howling echoes up from the depths of the jail. Your hand shakes in the key as though waiting for the opportunity falls out of your grasp and down through the grate. Bah, who the hell is that? It's better you don't know. There is a monster down below, and I'm sure we're going to have to fight it. That's why we keep gathering crowbar parts. Greg, it seems the alchemist has sped up the work on this potion. The corpses are hitting the floor one after another. Stay for the night shift tonight. He promised to pay double. Wow. So the alchemist was running experiments on the people that were jailed here. We see an urn of ashes. And the workbench. You see a worn out workbench. You can make tools here if you need it. Okay. Let's go through this door. Boiler room, the upper level. I'm gonna take whatever I find in the barrels. Looking through barrels reminds me of Fear and Hunger. These pipes lead down to the lower boiler room. And there is a hatch there. This hatch leads down to the boiler room as well. Do you have anything you can use to pry it open, like a crowbar? Where am I supposed to get a crowbar? I can pull it open with my bare hands. Should we open it with a lockpick? Let's try. Ah. Well, we got an achievement in Steam, but the lockpick immediately snapped in half. That hatch is probably 100 pounds of solid metal. A lockpick isn't going to do the job. I think you need a crowbar. They don't just leave crowbars lying around in places like this, you know. Well, the last room had a decent looking workbench in it. You might be able to cobble together something resembling a crowbar there. I'll give it a shot. The only problem... So this is the crematorium. Okay, I see. I think that we need to explore a bit more. So this is the lower hall, and it's fascinating because you see here, we found some bread. You see here this sign, it's the glyph of the sign of Gemini, but it also is number 2 in Roman numerals. And it's an interesting little detail because Geminis are very big on reading, writing, education in general. Let's take the ladder up and explore the upper floor. He had fear. Watch out. Huh? Did you hear that? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I forgot that we need to fight. So, we have to choose a skill to fight the spider. Slash, drain, or stun. Let's slash him. Okay, it finally worked. An enemy's next move is displayed above them. Okay. He's gonna try to hit me now. Ouch. I want to stun him after we slashed him. We did it! Yes! You were amazing. Beginner's luck. Thank you. Are you alright? Did that thing frighten you? No, I'm not. You try to appear unaffected. I've seen more of those spiders than I can even count. I just don't quite understand. What's a giant spider doing in this book? It's not in the text. It's an ink eater. They're found in books, but they're not part of the plot. The older the book, the more likely you are to run into them. Why do they look like spiders? Apparently just to scare... they can actually take on many forms. Even human form? You shudder again more intensely this time. Ugh. Let's not think about that. I hope there aren't any more in this book. So we have here the main entrance, but we can't access it because it's locked. So we're gonna have to craft some tools. But yeah, I'm going to wake up right now. Because I need a break. I don't know if we can actually put him to sleep. I think he will say that he still has to work. Yeah, so as I said, you know, there's not much to do, but yeah, this has been the introduction to the Bookwalker. I absolutely love this game. I'm going to continue playing it afterwards. I want to continue the story and see how it goes. What do you think about this switch between reality and book world? I find it so cool. Have you played this game? Are you intending to play it? I would highly recommend it. Anyway, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Thank you for assisting me in another gameplay. I do hope that you will take great care of yourself, and until next time, have fun gaming!